We continue our interviews from Radio Row here at Super Bowl 60, joined by another Colts receiver, Michael Pittman Jr. We had Alec Pierce yesterday.
Okay, yeah.
He did not make the celeb shot. Don't worry, your time is coming, man. I have a little more, maybe a little bit more confidence in you.
Okay.
Listen, man, you made such a quick connection with Daniel Jones this year, 4 touchdowns in the first 5 games. How was it to make that rapport with him where we were talking, like, I feel like people wrote off Daniel Jones and you guys came out on fire this year?
Absolutely. I mean, like, just the work that Dan put in, like, it's just so easy to, like, work with him because, like, you see, like, all of those, like, extra hours and those extra reps, and, like, you see that he wants to be the best possible version of him, and like, that just makes it easy, like, for us to, like, want to go that, like, extra step, and I feel like that's what you saw, like, through the first, like, 10 weeks that we had him. And then unfortunately, obviously, like, he goes down and gets hurt and is battling through a broken leg, and it wasn't just like a little break. Like, I saw that scan, like, I was like, dude, like, I don't know, like, how, like, you're walking right now. So, like, he's a tough dude, and I really hope that we can get him back.
Nice.
Yeah. He had like a 12-yard scramble or something against the Chiefs on a broken leg, which I watched back. It's just wild that he's able to get out there and do stuff like that. Like Connor said, we had Alec on yesterday. He's a lovely guy, very nice guy. And he's part of this loaded receiver room, and also with Tyler Warren adding to that. How do you guys think you complement each other in terms of your skill sets?
Absolutely. Like, we all do different things well, and I think that just makes it so hard to, like, guard. And then obviously you throw in, like, JT, who was on pace to be the NFL Offensive Player, like, of the year, and so, like, we're just, like, dynamic, like, in every aspect. And then, like, Daniel was playing, like, so well that it just kind of made it easy. And it's like defenses had to pick, hey, are we going to stop Jonathan Taylor? Okay, like, we can throw it to Tyler, Alec, Josh, you know what I'm saying, or Pitt as well. Like, speaking about, you know, like speaking in, like, the third person, I guess.
So we get the news covering fantasy football. Philip Rivers is going to go work out for the Colts, and we're like, all right, we'll see where this goes. Signs with the Colts, named the starter for the Colts. What's your reaction as a guy that's going to be catching passes from him along this entire journey of him coming out of retirement?
Yeah, so Shane had told us before that actually happened, like, he said, hey, like, we're, like, thinking about bringing in Phil, and we all thought it was a good idea, you know, like just like all of the team guys, like, we got together and we talked about it, and we decided that it was going to be the best thing for us, and we were all in. And, like, you seen Philip come off of 2.5 days of practice and take Seattle down to the wire, and then we played San Francisco close too, so he definitely had, like, lots of, like, juice left. It's just like we just weren't getting it done, like, as a team, and he gave us the best chance, I think, for sure.
Yep. How is it like adjusting to what Phil does at the line of scrimmage? Because we see on TV and it looks like there's a lot going on.
So you have one play, and then you got Phil's play, right? so Phil is going to get down there, and he's going to change it, like, 90% of the time. So just having to be ready for that, for sure.
Okay.
So we saw him, you know, kind of in the process as the Bills were looking for a head coach. His name brought up.
Yeah.
What do you think of that as a guy that you played with him, but also it feels like it's having another coach on the field already?
Yeah, like, I definitely think that he's capable. I know that he pulled himself out of that. Like, I assume it's because family time. He'd rather spend time with his family. He spent all of his life being a quarterback, which is basically like being a coach. Like, you work those, like, late hours, and but I definitely think that he's built for that. I think that his mind is sharp, and like, I think that he'd be a great head coach.
Okay, nice one. Mike, I know that you play all around the formation. You play, I think, 2/3 of your snaps this year on the outside, and a third are on the inside in the slot. Like, do you have a preference or a greater comfort of where you are, and how does kind of your skill set, you think, change in each of those roles?
Yeah, you know, being that I'm a bigger guy, like, I really think that I can get inside and kind of do some of the work of, like, a tight end too. When it comes to, like, those, like, tight end routes, and even sometimes, like, they make me block DNs, linebackers, and then I can still go outside and catch the ball outside of the number. And, like, just knowing, like, the way that it goes, like, just, like, I'll play wherever that ball is going, right? So if the ball is going inside, like, I'll play inside. The ball's going outside, like, I'll play outside. So I'm not afraid to hop, like, in that slot, and I'm not afraid to hop outside.
Often on this show, we talk about how we feel like Coach Shane Steichen is really underappreciated in the NFL. He's just had some unfortunate circumstances, a lot of it injury-related throughout his time as the Colts. What has it been like working under him, and what makes him such a great offensive mind?
Absolutely. So I think what makes him great is that his ability to adapt, and he's part of that, like, young offensive-minded coaches. So, like, he's, like, right in there with, like, the McVays and the Shanahans and LaFleurs. So, like he fits, like, right into that model, and he's just so offensive-minded. And I think that in today's world with, like, NFL teams, like, your head coach probably has to be one of your coordinators, because teams are always just getting picked apart, right? So, like, for instance, what the Colts did to the Eagles when they had Shane, right? Like, just like they got one of the best offenses, they win, and we just pluck them out of there, and then they may have had, like, their struggle to, like, replace him leading, like, up to now. So him being our play caller makes it so, like, we'll never lose that edge.
Yep. Obviously, you guys had 3 different starting quarterbacks this year. Riley landed right at the end. And one of those guys is not Anthony Richardson, who, I think people forget is, like, still on the team, potentially part of the future. Like, what have you seen from AR's growth kind of behind the scenes?
Absolutely. I mean, Ant has showed up every single day, and I think he's really learning from Dan and like starting to, like, pick up, like, on everything that like he may see himself doing. And like, Anthony is still young. I think Anthony's 23 years old. I mean, he's got everything left. I mean, who knows? Like, it could happen at the Colts, or he could go, like, somewhere else, and it can happen there. So, like, you never know, like, with, like, the NFL. Like, there's so much change, there's so much turnover. Like, he could go somewhere else, and he could end up being the best quarterback to ever play, or he could stay and end up being the best quarterback to ever play. So, you never really know.
I love that you brought up before how it's important for your head coach to almost be one of your coordinators. Is that because of just the consistency of that? Because we see so much turnover in this league. Like you said, if you have one good year calling plays, there's a good chance you're going to be a head coach somewhere. We had 10 job openings this year. So is that something that gave you guys such a baseline this year before the injuries happened?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, like, it's just good knowing that, like, we're going to have that consistent flow, like, of offense. And, like, now I've been in Shane's system for 3 years. Like, I kind of know what's coming up before he calls it, because, like, okay, like, we're in this, like, just like we're 3rd and 7. Like, I know Shane likes to call these plays right here. Like, I'm expecting this, or that. And then teams usually play this, or that, like, to that call. And, like, it just kind of helps us, like, be, like, in front of that play call, like, so to say.
Yeah.
Mike, so Seahawks defense, I think you played Seattle in the final month of the season.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a very good defense, but I know it's also very complicated and unique one. Like, what makes Seattle so difficult to go against?
Yeah, they just got a lot of playmakers, like, on their D-line, and then, like, in their secondary. Like, they got they have a pair of, like, really good corners that like, I think are playing well. They got the. So I hope I'm not wrong. I think it's the rookie safety or rookie nickel.
Yep.
Yeah, so, like, I thought that he played well, and then obviously, like, their defensive line just gets after it. So, and it just complements their offense. Like, just like their offense is rolling. I mean, Jackson Smith, I mean, like, he's doing numbers right now. So they're just kind of firing, like, on all cylinders right now.
Who do you think's going to win?
So I got a lot of Trojans on the Seahawks. So I got Leonard Williams, Sam Darnold, Velus Jones, Chenna, and Brandon Peely. So I am going for them. So
okay, I like
those are my guys.
Well, Mike, you got a beaming smile. Can you tell us a little bit about your partnership with Oral-B?
Yes, so I am partnered with Oral-B, which is the official toothbrush of the NFL. And like, just like, as like athletes, like, we're always trying to find that edge and take care of ourselves, and there's no better way to do that with the perfect smile that you get from the IO Series toothbrush. And I think that Blue is floating around here
right
somewhere,
behind you.
somewhere like, with his big smile he's got. So like, you start brushing like Blue, you get those big white teeth with Blue. So.
Unbelievable. Oh, beautiful.
There you go.
What a pitch.
All right, thanks,
We
guys.
haven't had that yet this week. Very good.
Michael, do you want to do a celeb shot before
Absolutely.
you go? All right, let's get it going. Like we said, this is a good way for you to one
over
up
here?
Yep.
Do I get two of them or just one?
You want to do two?
Yeah.
You can do
All right.
two.
Here we go. Let's make it a little,
Yep.
more difficult. Oh,
That's all right.
second one. elbow action.
Yep.
First one was better.
Terrible.
You regressed.
Terrible, yeah. It was.
Michael Pittman Jr., thanks so much for dropping by, man. Been a lot of fun talking to you.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it, Mike.
Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotorWorld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest RotoWorld fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.